We're back to work at the upholstery studio. So far, we've measured and cut the wood, sawed through the foam, and started assembling the pieces. As I promised before the break, we are now going to enter the wonderful world of glue.
Now it's time to glue everything together here.
Okay.
First, we're going to do the 1-inch. We don't have to spray a whole lot of glue on this because it's just going to be a little in the center. Now, on your top, same thing, a little bit in the center.
Oh, you put it on the wood too?
On the wood.
Oh, okay.
Now, you can just kind of eye this into place. No, just look around. I don't, but you might have to.
I would probably have to measure.
Now we do it again so that this foam will stick to that foam.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then a little bit
more on the wood.
Is
this going to be able to stick to that even though you've got...
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, that's right. You got to glue this one too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now what we're going to do is actually take this foam and crush it down onto here so
so it's right on the edge?
Right.
And that's what makes the dome.
Exactly. We've put glue all the way around the top of this, and we've already applied glue to a strip over there.
Okay. What is the strip for?
This is the strip that adds a little puff. If you'll turn it over.
Oh.
Okay. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to put it about a 1/2 inch down from the top, and that'll glue right on there. Now
you just press that into place.
Press that into place.
So now what do you do with the lumps?
We're going to apply a little glue right on the edge, and then we're going to pinch those edges together.
And you know, when you do that, now you can see this dome over the whole top, and it is higher in the center. I looked at one of these pieces of scrap, and it's all crusty on the outside of it, and then the inside is real soft. Why is the outside so crusty?
It is crust.
What do you mean it's crust?
Foam is like bread. They pour the chemicals together, it goes down a trough, it expands, they cut it into buns.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they cut the buns up into sheets that we can use.
Oh, wow.
Let's go to AmCon, do a little field trip.
Oh, only you would think a field trip would be fun to go to a foam factory.
Of course.
Here we are at AmCon. We cut foam for a variety of different markets, anywhere from cushioning, furniture, to medical, to packaging, to specialty. Most of the foam starts in the big buns. Some of it starts in smaller, thinner buns, but basically in some bulk form. And we take it and fabricate it down from there.
Oh, that's a big bun of foam. It's got crust on it, almost like bread.
Yeah, and that's what we trim off, so that the customer gets a nice, clean piece of material. Foam is everywhere. You'd be surprised where you find foam. You find foam in the cushions of your couch, padding in your chairs, filtration on your refrigerator. You find it in sound studios, all kinds of places.
Sean, thanks for the tour around AmCon. It was great. I know a heck of a lot more about foam now.
Oh, you're welcome. Come back anytime.
All right, I better get going, get back to the shop. I know Mary Ann's playing with some of my tools. We'll see you later.
With Michael gone, I thought we would talk through some of the next steps. With our top foam cut and glued, I took our square piece of bonded dacron and stapled it over the foam. Start with the 4 sides so that it's even. Then pull firmly, but not too hard, and staple it all the way around. Cut off the excess with your scissors. I then laid out our fabric, measured out the top and side panels according to the pattern, then cut them out. Up until now, we've been working on the inside parts of this project. Now we're going to jump to what shows on the outside of the ottoman. We're going to start sewing fabric, and Michael's also going to show us how to make welts.
Mary Ann, let me show you how to splice the welt. We've cut 2 pieces off the roll. We have to make them 1.
Okay, so you're going to blend those 2 pieces.
And we're going to take them at 90 degrees from each other and then sew kitty corner across. Now watch what happens when we open this up and trim it out. You're going to see how it distributes the bulk of the fabric across your welt.
Oh, just when you have the fabric like that, I see that.
See when you open it up? Now we don't have just one seam here that causes a bubble.
In a line, you've got it at an angle, so it's distributed.
Okay, let's
Here's your
have
welt
some
cord.
welt, and we'll sew that up. What we want to do is place the paper welt inside of the fabric. Then we'll wrap the fabric around it. We want to try to sew as closely to the welt as we can.
I see that. Now you're using like a zipper foot or some kind of foot that you can get real close to that. And
right, and
the
we've adjusted the needle to get right up and tighten up that welt.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
The fabric
nice?
the fabric takes on the shape of the cord.
Yep. Next we go to our center panels. I've got them pinned together here. I've taken 2 quarters, pinned them together. We're going to sew them. We're going to sew the other ones. Then we're going to sew it in half.
Oh, all right.
Make our full circle.
Make all 4 pieces. Okay. Now this part at the end, you won't see that because that's the part you're going to cut off.
Yeah, we're going to be cutting off about 1 inch of this. So, see,
That
now
won't
this
matter.
is not exactly perfect.
No.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
But the center is where it's perfect, which is...
Center is where it's got to be perfect. Now we sew it, the halves together. What I look for is I try to match the seams up in the center. I'm going to start about 1 inch on the other side.
You're going to start at the center.
Yeah. I want to make sure those center pieces are absolutely perfect. Now we'll turn it around.
So the other
We'll
way.
start in the center and we'll sew the other direction. And it doesn't hurt it at all that we're overlapping our sewing in the center because we're going to place a button through there and that has to be a real strong area. All right, the only thing we have left to do is to open it up and top stitch it.
And a lot of the fabrics that you use for upholstery are heavy. I mean, you want them to be able to wear as you're using that piece of furniture, so...
Especially on the tops of these ottomans, you want a nice heavy fabric.
When we return, we will be finishing our top, and Michael will show us how to make a custom button. So fire up your needle and thread, and we'll be right back.
With each step, our ottoman is closer to completion. Your ottoman project can begin with a kit. Pre-cut wood and all the supplies you need come in the kit. Just choose your fabric and make your style completely your own. The ottoman top is ready and our fabric is sewn together, so we're ready to apply all the fabric in episode 3.